Mom's voice was trembling, though she tried to make it sound casual. "Your sister is bringing her boyfriend this year. She doesn't want you there. You understand?" I said I did. Then I hung up. I stared at the dead phone line for a long time, the kind of silence that hums. Thanksgiving had always been our family's sacred ritual. Mom's pie, Dad's predictable jokes, my sister's fake laugh. I'd worked double shifts just to afford the gas to drive home every year. But this time, apparently, I wasn't fit for the table. Blue-collar embarrassment. That's what my mother called me, though she never used the words out loud. 5 days later, the doorbell rang. I knew it would. I wiped my hands on a rag and walked toward the sound. Through the peephole, Mom's furious face, Dad right behind her, and my sister, trembling. Her perfect boyfriend stood beside them, trying to look calm. When I opened the door, his first words weren't a greeting. They were an accusation. "You set us up." I smiled. "Come in. You'll want to sit for this." It started the day Mom called. After she hung up, I sat at my workbench, hands stained with grease, air thick with the smell of metal, and I laughed. Not bitterly, not sadly, just a quiet, measured laugh. Because betrayal has a sound, and I'd heard it before. See, my sister, Emily, had always been the golden child, the one who got the applause I helped build. I was the fixer, the one who made things run so she could shine. When she crashed my old truck at 17, I took the blame. When she stole from Mom's purse, I covered it. So when Mom said Emily didn't want me there, it wasn't new. It was just the first time they said it out loud. And that truth, once spoken, freed me. Her boyfriend, Ryan, was the kind of man who introduced himself by his salary. Finance type. Watch worth more than my truck. When I first met him last year, he shook my hand like it was something he was forced to touch. I remember thinking, he sees me the way my family does, a useful nobody. So I started paying attention. People like Ryan leave trails, loose ends, digital fingerprints. I'm no hacker, but I fix machines for a living, and people aren't so different. You just have to know where the screws are hidden. 3 nights after the call, I found his name in a public record. 2 shell companies, both registered under aliases, both linked to a local contractor. The same contractor building Dad's new rental property. Emily bragged about how Ryan was helping Dad with the investment. I doubted Dad even knew what that meant. So I followed the numbers. Turns out, Ryan wasn't helping. He was draining, redirecting funds through a quiet little side door in the paperwork. My family had always treated me like I was simple. I decided to let them keep thinking that. The plan came together easily. I printed what I found. Every falsified document, every wire transfer, every signature. Then I sent an anonymous packet to Dad's email, 1 hour before the Thanksgiving dinner. I knew he'd check it before carving the turkey. I could picture it, Dad's face reddening, Mom's panic, Emily's confusion, Ryan's charm cracking like old paint. And I didn't show up. I let them stew in their own feast. Now, 5 days later, they stood in my doorway, all heat and desperation. Dad's voice broke first. "Is this true? Did you know about this?" I looked at Ryan. "You tell them." His jaw tightened. He tried to hold my gaze, but he couldn't. He framed me. That's what this is. Some twisted payback? Emily's lip quivered. "Why? Because," I interrupted softly, "I fix things that are broken, even families." Ryan snapped. "You think this makes you better? You ruined me." I stepped closer, just enough so he could smell the oil and metal on my hands. "No, Ryan, you did that. I just handed you the mirror." The silence that followed was thick, like smoke after a fire. Dad's shoulders slumped. Mom looked smaller than I'd ever seen her. Emily started to cry, but I didn't move. I wasn't there to comfort anyone. Finally, Dad spoke, voice rough. "We're sorry, son. We should have—" "Don't," I said. "You made your choice when you set the table without me." Mom reached out, hesitated. "What now?" I smiled faintly. "Now? You rebuild. Without him." Ryan tried to speak again, but I closed the door. Slowly, firmly. The latch clicked like a final period. Later that night, I sat on my porch, watching the lights in their car fade down the road. The cold air felt cleaner than it had in years. For the first time, I didn't feel like the family disappointment. I felt precise. Some lessons, I've learned, can't be taught at a dinner table. They have to be served cold.